Hello everyone, good afternoon. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. I would love to share a guided, what I call somatic breathing practice with you. I absolutely love this practice. I think it's so powerful, connecting the brain and the body in such a subtle, nourishing way. I have this from a wonderful Feldenkrais teacher from a while ago. So you can do this. You can do this lying down. It is deeply and profoundly relaxing, though. So if you have the feeling that you're going to fall asleep if you do this lying down, then I would invite you to find a comfortable seated position. And if sitting isn't just really your thing right now, then please do lie down and get comfortable. Just set the intention for yourself that you're not going to fall asleep, if possible. And I guess, of course, if the body needs to sleep, the body needs to sleep, and then so be it. But the real power of this practice is really doing this in full consciousness. So get yourself organized. Lie down, sit comfortably on a sofa, lean back, or take a meditation position, your choice. Get yourself sorted. And as you do that, check that all of the external factors are just right. There isn't a draft. There is no background noise that is irritating you, that you're warm enough, that there isn't a funny crease in the blanket that you're using, or whatever it might be that might be distracting you right now. If it's something that you can fix, go ahead and fix it. So you're really creating the perfect environment for the next 15-20 minutes for your practice. And then check in with your body. Have you placed the body in such a way that you can really be comfortable for the next 15 minutes or so? If you're lying down, are the legs able to really flop out or flop in, depending on the position you've chosen? If you're sitting, you'd be relatively sure that no part of the body is going to fall asleep in a minute. That you're not needing any effort to hold yourself up. So really check with your body in the way that you've chosen your position and see if it could be even better somehow, and then go ahead and change that too. And so slowly we'll get settled here, and in the position that you've chosen, maybe you want to have a little bit of movement, still have a little stretch. The body might feel like it needs to, you might feel like you need to get a bit more of a sense of your body. 2 or 3 deep breaths sometimes can be really nice. Really taking your time to arrive here. And then we can slowly but surely get settled. If it feels good to take a sigh, go ahead, take 1 or 2 or 3 of those. Getting a sense of the ground underneath you, your weightedness, the pressure that you feel through your back body or your sit bones and your back, depending on which part of your body is actually resting. Giving the body to the earth. Taking a moment, checking in how you're resting. And we're resting exactly where we touch the ground, where we have that physical contact. And you can give that little scan and keep asking if it's maybe possible to rest a little bit more. Can you rest a little bit more? I'll give you a few moments here. And let's bring our attention to the breath. This is a breathing practice. And we're going to use the power of our imagination a little here. We're going to pretend that it is possible to breathe only through the right nostril. You're not closing the left physically as such. You're just pretending that you're breathing only through the right side. So to start with, feel the brush of air at your right nostril, coming in and out. Maybe a little cooler and drier as you inhale. The air might be a little bit warmer and moister as you exhale. So pretend the left nostril doesn't really exist right now, and you're only breathing through the right. And then we can follow the breath, coming in through the right nostril, going down the trachea, that pipe. And then we imagine that the air only goes to the right, through the right bronchi, into the right lung, and only into the right lung. So, yes, we know rationally that of course we're breathing into both lungs and we're accepting that. Here we just imagine, and that's where we pay attention. That's where we're really tuning in on the right side to feel what that's like. Breathing in and out through the right nostril, through the trachea, through the right bronchi, into the right lung. Then you follow the air again as it comes out from the right lung, via the right bronchi, through the trachea, out through the right nostril. So keep going with that. Stay with the right side and breathe only into the right side, as if that was possible. And maybe you have a really clear idea of your lung, or maybe you want to target the general area to begin with. So you could go for the space between the bottom edge of the right shoulder blade, up to the collarbone, slightly at the front, and then to the armpit at the side. That's your general target area. So imagine it's like you're zooming in. Nothing else really matters right now. Nothing else of your anatomy exists right now. Your only anatomy right now that's there is your right nostril, that pipe going down your throat, leading in to the bronchi and the right lung. So keep your focus only on that right side, going into the right lung and back again through the right nostril. On the right side, the lung has 3 lobes. So if you feel like you have a quite good sense of your right lung, think about breathing into the lower lobe of your right lung. And you can move up and try breathing into the middle lobe of the right lung. And try breathing into the upper lobe of the right lung. For the next few breaths, see if you can maybe fill all 3 lobes of your right lung. Breathing in through the right nostril, following the breath down the trachea via the right bronchi, spreading out into all 3 lobes of your right lung. And then all 3 lobes of your right lung emptying out again, deflating as you exhale. The air moving back out via the bronchi, the trachea, and out through the right nostril. And slowly and gradually expand your focus a little, widen your awareness, and notice what the right side of your whole body feels like. How does the right leg feel, the right foot, the right side of the pelvis, right side of the torso, the right shoulder, the right arm, hand, the right side of the face even. How does the right side of the body feel right now? Simply notice. Notice the level of awareness you have of your right side, the right side of your body. And how does it feel? And we're going to need a few breaths to switch over to the other side. It's going to require a little bit of focus. And we'll start at the nostrils again. So begin to shift your focus to your left nostril. And imagine you could be breathing in and out only through the left nostril. So you go back to maybe noticing the brush of air. A little bit cooler and dry on the inhale. A little bit warmer and moister on the exhale. On every breath. Take your time, be patient with switching sides. That's all good. So we're ignoring the right side now and only focusing on the left nostril. Noticing the brush of air coming in and out. And then follow the breath as it goes down the trachea and then through the left bronchi, moving into the left lung. So we imagine that it was possible to only breathe into the left lung here. As before, of course, we acknowledge the fact that anatomically we are breathing into both lungs and that's all good. But we are tuning into what it feels like on the left side. Not paying any attention to the other side for now. So from the left nostril, following the breath down the trachea via the bronchi, spreading out into the left lung. And then follow the breath back out again from the lung, the same route, all the way out through the left nostril. And again, if maybe you don't have quite a sense that's that clear of your lung itself, you can target the area from the lower edge of the scapula up to the collarbone at the front and out to the armpit on the side. So target that general area with your breath on your left side. On the left side, the left lung has 2 lobes. So for the next few breaths, see if you could focus your breath filling just the bottom lobe for now. With every breath coming in through the left nostril, breathe into the bottom left lobe. And then see if you could maybe breathe just into the top lobe of your left lung, shifting your focus ever so slightly. Maybe you have a felt sense of this, maybe you're visualizing this. That's all good. And then for the next few breaths, see if you can maybe fill both the lobes of the left lung. Breathing into the bottom and the top lobe of the left lung via the left nostril. Keep following that path from the left nostril down the trachea and then through the bronchi, how that spread out and get thinner and thinner, going into the 2 lobes of the left lung. And then following the path back again via the bronchi, the trachea and out through the left nostril. And as we did on the other side, very slowly and gently widen your awareness and your attention and have a little check what the left side of the body feels like. How does the left leg feel, the left foot, left side of the pelvis, left side of the torso, left shoulder, the left arm, hand, the left side of the face. What does that feel like, the left side of the body? Notice your level of awareness of the left side of the body. Notice. And in order to harmonize here, we'll picture the spine and imagine, pretend that we could breathe down and up the spine. So as you inhale, send the breath down the spine all the way into the pelvic bowl. So breathing down your middle, and as you exhale, let the breath travel up again and maybe even release all the way out through the crown of the head. Let's do that 2 or 3 more times. Breathing down the middle, along the spine, into the pelvis on the inhale. Exhale, releasing the breath upwards and out through the crown of the head. And if you wanted to, you could even send the breath further. Imagine you could breathe all the way down your midline, all along the body to the feet. Or maybe just the knees. And then let the breath swoop up the body again. Swoop, sweep. And out through the crown of the head. Breathing along your full axis. And maybe you're taking slightly deeper breaths with this. Maybe you're beginning to play with a bit of a sigh. Feel free to make a sound. And then whether you're sitting or lying down, bring your arms up over your head and have a little stretch along your full axis with a couple more deep breaths. These deep breaths can be freestyle through the nose, through the mouth, with a sound, without a sound. And then check in with the body if it wants to move in any way. Maybe you want to roll your head or twist somehow. Maybe you want to open your eyes already if they were closed. Maybe they were open all the time. Look around the room. Take a little bit of time here. Coming back round, checking what the body feels like, what your system feels like after this practice. If you're lying down, really take your time to come back off the floor, maybe roll onto your side for a few moments, let the fluid settle and your body adjust to the change of direction. If you're sitting, then maybe stretching the legs and moving the feet a little bit to come back around. Thank you for practicing, for joining in. It would be lovely to hear what that felt like for you, any observations, anything you noticed, any questions you have, anything that didn't make sense or that you're not so sure about, anything came up that was a bit strange. You can always obviously contact me privately as well. But yeah, always nice to hear what these practices feel like for you. I really love this one. It has a profound relaxation effect for me, and it's so beautiful how it fosters this actual awareness of the body. It's like it's sort of mapping the body on my brain, creating a really nice kind of reconnection, communication. Yeah, love to hear from you. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Take care.